You're losing customers who want to pay you, and the numbers are staggering. Across the subscription economy, failed payments cause roughly 20% of all customer churn. For SaaS companies, that translates to about $83,600 lost for every $1 million in annual revenue. Think about that. Customers who didn't cancel, customers who didn't complain, they just vanished because their card didn't go through. This happens constantly. A credit card expires, a bank flags a transaction, an account runs out of funds temporarily. The payment fails, and unless you catch it fast, that customer churns. Here's what we found when we analyzed over $1.4 trillion in transactions across millions of subscriptions. Most of these failures are completely fixable. The customer still wants your product, they're still getting value, but you never gave them a real chance to update their payment info. The data tells a clear story. Business services companies see involuntary churn rates around 26%. Education sits at 24%, SaaS averages 22%. Even within SaaS, there are major differences. Marketing tools see higher rates than creative tools. B2C struggles more than B2B. But here's the critical part. Most failed payments aren't final. They're temporary. Across millions of decline codes, Insufficient Funds makes up 40% of all failures. These aren't customers leaving, they're customers whose accounts need a few days to refill. So, what do most teams do? They send a generic email, "Your payment failed, please update your card." Maybe they send 2 or 3 of these, all identical, same message, same timing, no personalization. And then they wait. Some customers see the email and update their card. Most don't. Either they missed the email, they're too busy, or they just forgot. And by the time you realize they're gone, it's too late. You just lost a customer who wanted to stay. This is where payment recovery changes everything. Instead of hoping customers read your emails, the system actively works to recover failed payments through 3 coordinated methods: precision retries, recovery campaigns, and payment walls. Here's how it works in practice. When a payment fails, precision retries kicks in immediately. The system doesn't just retry the payment at random intervals, it uses machine learning to determine the optimal retry schedule based on the failure reason. Insufficient funds, retry in a few days when the customer likely gets paid. Card expired, skip the retries and go straight to asking for updated payment details. Transaction declined for security reasons, try a different time of day when the bank's fraud systems might behave differently. The AI learns what works for each failure type and adjusts automatically. But retries alone doesn't solve everything. That's where recovery campaigns comes in. These aren't generic dunning emails. They're personalized messages sent across email and SMS, time-based on customer behavior, segmented by plan type, and customized for different payment methods. A customer on an annual enterprise plan gets different messaging than someone on a monthly starter plan. International customers receive campaigns in their native language. High-value accounts might get offers to help them stay, like discounted future invoices or grace periods. Every message is targeted, every campaign is optimized for the specific customer receiving it. And if emails don't work, the payment wall appears inside your product. When a customer with a failed payment tries to use your service, they see a message prompting them to update their card right there. No email required, no separate login, just a direct, in-app reminder that gets their attention immediately. Together, these 3 methods recover the majority of failed payments automatically. The system runs in the background, retries happen without customer intervention, campaigns go out at optimal times, payment walls appear when needed. You don't manage any of it manually. Most payment recovery systems send the same message to everyone and hope it works. Payment recovery builds campaigns on actual failure data, customer behavior, and payment patterns. You stop losing customers who wanted to stay. You stop leaving revenue on the table from fixable payment issues. Ready to recover the revenue you're losing? Learn more about payment recovery at churnkey.co.